Hello and good morning. I'm going to wait for some people to join me here on this live stream. This is my first live stream ever. Just have learned how to use Streamyard, and I'm going to probably start using Streamyard in the future to do live streams. See if any of my viewers are able to join during this time of the day. It is Friday, and it is only 2:58, almost 3 o'clock in the afternoon. So we'll see if anybody joins this live stream. But in the meantime, I'm going to talk a little bit about some of the things that I've been doing recently. If you've been watching my channel, you know that I have been working on one of my Airbnbs and just have got it back up and running. It is called Magnolia Place. That's one of my side hustles that I talk about on this channel. And Magnolia Place was a 2-bedroom, 2-bath house, and now it is a 4-bedroom, 3-bath house, and it is renting for just a little bit more. I had to put about about $30,000 into the renovation, which is more than I paid for the house initially, because I bought the house on auction.com for about $22,000. Once everything was said and done, I paid $22,000 for that house. I have certainly made that money back plus some, but then put another 30 into it. So the house is valued in today's market, which is kind of inflated, at about $115,000, $120,000. So I think I'm doing pretty good on the house there. So still don't have anybody in the live stream, so we'll see if someone will join. But in the meantime, I'm going to talk about something I've been promising that I was going to talk about on my YouTube channel, but just haven't had the chance to do it yet. I want to talk to you about my Uber experience. I started my Uber account in December. I did one or two in December, did 1 or 2 rides in December, and then I did a few in January, probably did about 35 to 40 overall. So give me just a second. Who do we have on? I see that there is a watcher. So going back to my Uber, as I said, I was going to talk about that as one of the side hustles that I've done. And with Uber, it might be a good thing for someone who doesn't have a job or is looking for something to do. Hey, Joshua, how are you doing? It's good to see you on here. Let me see. This is my first ever live stream. So I appreciate that you joined me on this live stream. Let's see if I can see. I put your comment up there. Figured out how to do that. Give me just a second. It's asking me to put a password in to update my software. So let me do that real quick. What are you doing today, Joshua? Yard work. Oh. And about to get a burger. Where are you from? What area are you from, Joshua? I'm gonna put a link on here if you have a camera and you'd like to join the live stream. I'm going to put a link on here for you to join the live stream. Orlando, Florida. My aunt lives in Orlando on Orange Blossom Trail, if you know where that is. Okay, so I was talking about Uber and my experience with Uber. I started it in December and did a couple of in December, and then I did about 30 or so rides again in January. I like Uber. I think it's a good thing if you don't have, a regular job or you're not working somewhere as a side hustle. I don't think it would be great to do that. You have an account in downtown Orlando. Okay. You want to talk about your account or your business or what you do? That's fine. But if you don't, that's okay too. I understand. But the Uber is a good thing if you are not working anywhere and you just need a way to earn a living, and you don't want to go work at McDonald's, or you don't want to do fast food where it's minimum wage. And by the way, I did a email about this a while back. Minimum wage is I did a YouTube video about this a while back. Minimum wage is around $7.25 an hour, which is not enough. It's not a living wage for most people. So most people can't live on that. But with Uber, I found that you average about $15 an hour here in Montgomery anyway. It may not be the same in larger cities, much smaller cities, but Montgomery is a pretty large city. There's probably about 400,000. Well, there is about 400,000 people in Montgomery, Alabama. But there's also other things that are going on here constantly. There's the Shakespeare Festival. They have plays, live plays there. There's a football stadium here. This is the capital of the state of Alabama. So there are also, during the legislative session, there are legislators in town, and they need rides to get to different places in the city that they are going. But I found that when I turned on my Uber app, I was able to get rides pretty quickly and stayed pretty busy going different places. All of the people that I gave rides to gave me a 5-star rating, with the exception of one. And I'm really thankful that I had this one person ride in my Uber, in my car, and I had to pick this person up at one of the campuses here here in Montgomery. Water treatment for places that have open and closed loop system, cooling towers, chillers, and steam boilers. Okay, cool. Well, so getting back to my story about Uber, most of the rides were really good. I had really good experiences, got to know some people. Not everybody wants to talk to you, and that's okay. So you just give them a chance. If they want to talk, then let them start the conversation if you're an Uber driver. And if it's not a good idea for the Uber driver just to start talking and to carry on a conversation with, without first getting the idea that the person in the car wants to have a conversation with you. So what you do is you just, pick them up, and the Uber app tells you where to go on the app. It tells you the directions that you're supposed to go. So I picked up someone at one of the local universities. It's Auburn University here in Montgomery. It's AUM. It's what the campus is called. There are several universities in Montgomery. We have AUM. We have Alabama State. We have several different. I can't think of all of them, but there are lots of them here in Montgomery. But the person wanted me to take a different route. And I explained to him that we're not supposed to take a different route. We're supposed to take the route that Uber gives us. And apparently she did not like that response. And so she gave me a 2-star rating following the ride. So that was the only rating that I had gotten that was not a 5-star rating. But it kind of woke me up to something that, with Uber, if you're going to ride Uber, which, it's not a bad thing if that's what you are interested in doing and you can make a little money doing it, and you've got a newer vehicle, you're not worried about the miles on it, or you're not worried about the wear and tear of your vehicle. My vehicle is a 2014, so it's a little bit older. So it's a lot of wear and tear on an older vehicle. I think I know I had one tire went down on me one night when I was driving, so I had to change the tire out. But I wouldn't recommend using an older vehicle, one that is 2014, just because, especially if it's your only vehicle or a vehicle you depend on getting around on, because if it breaks, you don't have a way to get around anymore. But anyway, getting back to my story, she wanted me to take a different route, and I was explaining to her that we're not supposed to take a different route. If we do that, Uber can see where we're going, and they can see if we're on the proper route or if we're not on the proper route. And if we're not on the proper route, they think that we're lost. So I explained it to her. She gave me a 2-star review afterwards, but it made me think, what if she had not just given me a 2-star review? What if she had made a claim or said that something happened that did not happen? I didn't have a camera in my car, and she could have said anything. So that's kind of scary to me, especially, in my professional life. I have a very good job that makes really good money, and it's a professional master's level social work job that I do. And I don't want anybody, saying anything that could bring reproach to me or create problems for me in my job, in my full-time job. So I'm definitely not going to do something that's going to create a problem for me in my personal life or in my work life or my full-time job. So anyway, it really got me to thinking, is this a good idea to do this without having any way to, if somebody makes a claim, to prove what actually happened there? And so I just made the decision that I'm not going to do Uber anymore. It's just not worth the risk to me, in my opinion. I could go out and buy a camera and put it in my car. I know they run anywhere from $150 to $200, and I don't see the point in putting that kind of money into something that I'm just really basically experimenting with in the first place. I was able to get the experience and learn enough about it to be able to tell people whether or not it would be a good idea to do it. And so that's basically all I wanted to do. So there's my Uber story. And again, if you want to do it and you have a newer vehicle, or you're not worried about the vehicle you're driving breaking down and you not having a vehicle, then go for it. You can really make some good money doing it if you drive enough. You do have to drive a lot in order to make decent money, but it's around $15 an hour. And I think that there's a cutoff on 12 hours, if I'm not mistaken, that you can only drive 12 hours at a time, and then you have to go offline for 8 hours to get rest, or 7 hours. I'm not sure exactly, but I know that they will not allow you to stay active on the Uber app for more than 12 hours at a time. So do you have any questions, Joshua, about Uber? Are you interested in any side hustles that I do? Like I said, I do eBay. I do Airbnb, and I have several rentals that are long-term rentals. And if you have any questions for me, feel free. if you're still with me. Going to eBay. eBay is a lot of fun. I compare it to fishing. You put the bait on the hook and you throw it out in the water and you see what you get. With eBay, you'd be surprised what sells and what doesn't. I'm gonna have a moment here to do something on my channel. Like getting back to eBay, one interesting thing that I sold on eBay was a VHS tape. It was one of the 007 tapes that let's see if I can remember. It wasn't Sean Connery, but I can't remember exactly who it was that was 007, but it was from the 80s and it was sealed and it sold for $425 on eBay. And I bought a whole box of these VHS tapes and some of them were sealed. Several other 007 VHS tapes were sealed as well. And I bought the whole box for like $5 and then sold that one tape for $425. So that was amazing to me that you could buy something so cheaply and turn around and sell it for such a profit. But the tape, the VHS tape, actually went to overseas to Germany, and it was legit. It was a legit purchase because I did get the payout, and the item did go to Germany through the international shipping program that eBay has, and the buyer actually did receive the VHS tape, and everything's good. I haven't heard anything else from it. I'm going to stay on here just a little while longer to see if anybody else joins me. Joshua, if you're not with me anymore, I appreciate you joining me. It looks like you may be my only guest today on my show. But you got the opportunity to be my very first guest on my very first live stream. So I'll probably do some more of these live streams as time goes on. We'll just have to see how they go. I think a lot of it has to do with the time that you come on. You know, a lot of people are at work right now. With it being only 3 o'clock in the afternoon. If I wasn't on leave this week, I would be at work. But I am actually on leave and took vacation this week, so that's why I'm not at work. Looks like I've been on here just about 20 minutes. I'll probably go about 5 more minutes. And if I don't see anybody, then I will probably end the live stream. And then this live stream will be available on my YouTube channel for people to watch later. I need to figure out how to pay for the subscription for live stream. This is all new to me on Streamyard. I'm sorry, for live stream on Streamyard. This is all new to me. This is I know you can do a free live stream from YouTube, but I know that there's a subscription for this live stream service, and I just need to go and find out exactly what it cost. if it's going to be expensive, it probably wouldn't be worth it to me. With me not being monetized yet, I'm still at, yesterday I did a live stream with brainstorm challenges, and a lot of his friends were on there, and they gave me a few subscribers, which, I really appreciated it. So I went from 78 subscribers to 93, and then I got it this morning, and my subscriber count was down to 85. So I have 85, but that's still more than 78. So that was pretty good. I was glad to see that, and I appreciate all the support that everyone in that community gave to me. One of the people on there named is the channel name is Dixie Cuddles, and Dixie Cuddles, it was very supportive, and also the fluffy bearded man. He got on there and tried to promote my channel as well, and it was good to see the camaraderie in the community that is involved with YouTube. I would like to see a friend of mine that I'm friends with on here come on. His name is Dash, and his YouTube channel's name is Dallas Flippin'. Dash lives in Dallas, Texas, obviously, and he sells on eBay and has a YouTube channel where he goes over his hauls. His videos are limited to just his hauls, which, that's nothing wrong with that. I enjoy watching his videos. Would like to see him go out and do some yard selling and put the videos out for that too, and maybe do some other things besides just his hauls. But I still enjoy listening to him, and I'll support him. And I bought a few items. Well, I bought one item from him to support him, and he also sent me a sticker from his merchandise. Well, it looks like it's about 23 minutes. I'll give it till 25 minutes, and if nobody else joins the live stream, then I will close it out. I am putting out a video today. You should be able to access it with showing my going out and sourcing at the local yard sales. We had yard sales not this past weekend, but the weekend before that. We had some yard sales in the area, and we went out and was able to pick up a few pretty neat items. One of the most surprising items was a pair of shoes that I got, a pair of Nikes, and they're like solid black tennis shoes. And I was thinking that they would be in the $30 range, or maybe $40 at the most, but turned out that they were actually worth about $180 as used. But they were in pretty good condition, so I think I'll be able to get, I have them listed for $165, I believe, and I think I'll be able to get that for them. Well, it looks like we're at 24 minutes, and I've been talking the entire time. Nobody else has joined. That's a lot of time to be talking. I am trying to get my subscriber count up, and I hope that someone stumbles on this that's never seen any of my videos. Maybe they can go back and look at some of my previous videos, and if they like the content, they can subscribe. And as I always say, if you get on here and you enjoy this type of content, and you enjoy watching my content, then please consider subscribing to my channel. Also, if you're going to subscribe to my channel, make sure you hit that notification bell so that you know when I put a video up, you get notified immediately. So I am at 25 minutes, so I'm going to go ahead and end this broadcast. I thank you all for your support and for being friends and the community and YouTube. And I am looking forward to growing friendships and continuing those relationships. So if we've had someone, it looks like I've had someone join me. Is that Joshua back, or is it somebody new? All I can see is that there is one viewer. All right. Well, y'all have a good one, and I will see you on the next one. Bye-bye.